Hello, Harry Schrader here. It's our weekly coaches show with head basketball coach Matt Brock from Missouri Baptist University. And you guys have had a long time off. So tell us a little bit about what you did this. You had about a week and a half off in terms of games. Obviously, your players didn't take it off.
Yeah, we gave them a couple extra days off. We kind of focused on ourselves last week and tried to clean some things up, work on a few things where we need to get better, and really focus on a few key areas about us. And then this week we've just been in a regular conference week preparing for two really quality opponents.
Yeah, William Woods is in the national rankings. You guys had them by the throat earlier in the year right here at Spartan Hall, and game kind of leaked away at the end. Talk about matching up with them again.
Yeah, I mean they're playing at a really high level. You know, they beat Fried Hardeman and scored 105 on them, and are right there knocking on the door. I think they're 10-3 in the league, so a team we're right behind trying to catch. So you know, our first matchup we didn't take care of the basketball very well. We had 20 turnovers and in a one possession game, which is what it came down to. That really hurts you, and so hopefully we've improved on that. We've certainly taken some steps to improve that, and we're not the same team we were on December 3rd, but they're not either, and they're a really strong team. Coach Todd has done a really good job with a team that can really shoot the three well and spread you out and drive you from a lot of different spots.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the 20 turnovers. That was obviously the key to that game. What do you do in practice or in shoot-arounds, in conversation with your guys to try to sharpen those things up?
Well, we show them. We you know, we get them get in the film room and we relive each turnover and hopefully, you know,
that's got to be painful.
guys don't want to see themselves screwing up like that. Hopefully that helps a little bit, and then talk about what they could have done better and what they could have done differently. You know, a lot of stuff with us has been fundamental. You know, jump stop, 2 hands, 2 feet on passes and catches, those kind of things that we really have focused on, and I think we're getting better at as the season's going on. But you know, you can turn the ball over in a variety of ways, and we found several different ways, to do that.
You said you're not the same team you were the first time you played them. How are you different?
Well, Isaiah was hurt; he wasn't there, and Jared White wasn't playing. So obviously, 2 important pieces for us. You know, they have a good big guy and a really good kind of tweener in Dion Pettigrew, and a guy where it's a tough matchup, and he had a great game against us. 21 points, I think maybe 10 rebounds the first time. So we got to do a good job on him, and we've got to keep them in the half court and keep them out of the paint, because they shoot the three really well, but it all comes off penetration, and House, their point guard, does a great job of getting to the point and finding guys.
Yeah, I was noticing he's like 3rd in the league in assists, and between he and Pettigrew, they average about 30, 33, something like that together. So they're a tough combo.
Yeah, and the funny thing is he's 3rd in the league in assists. I think Will's 2nd in assists, and they're junior college teammates at Fort Scott. So they know each other well, and they're kind of competing for that. But yeah, I mean, those 2 guys, they're a balanced team, but those 2 guys are the keys for sure.
On Saturday's game, you got a rivalry game with Lindenwood-Belleville. It's the suits and sneakers game for breast cancer awareness. Just talk about that rivalry, and then how important that kind of an event is for a campus.
Well, you know, the NABC does the Coaches versus Cancer every year, and obviously it makes a little more impact on the TV games when you see you know, those big-time coaches in Division I games wearing bright white sneakers with their suits. You know, it's kind of like, oh, what's that? You know, so the awareness is there. But for us, you know, we're gonna try to raise some money with the fans and that come to our game and build a little awareness as well. You know, Belleville is a really strong team. You know, I don't think their record quite is indicative of who they are as a team. They beat Park soundly at their place. They've had a little bit of turnover since the first time we played them. Obviously, semester you lose some guys and gain some guys, and you know, Sean Quest Stevens is playing probably as good as anybody in the country right now. He's had a couple 30-20 games. He's just big and physical, and he's very skilled, and he can really rebound the basketball. He's National Player of the Week currently, so we got our hands full with him.
You guys beat them 93-90 earlier over at their place. So I'm a fan. I go, well, it's easy. We're going to win easy at home. It's not that way, is it?
No. I mean, any of these coin flip games, and we were on the wrong side of a few of them. You know, the coin can flip either way, and the goal is to try not to get in those coin flip games, to try to win by 10 or 15. But you know, with as good as our league is, we're bound to have some really close games, and we're just a team that needs to learn how to win those and finish some of those, and we got to be ready for a war on Thursday, and we got to be ready for a war on Saturday.
What did you guys do right in that Lindenwood-Belleville game? You guys shot 55% from the field. So what did you do right to get in those places to be making those shots?
Well, we shot it well. You know, I think early in the game,
just good form, good coaching.
Yeah, I think early in the game we got out and ran a little bit and hit some open shots. You know, and I think that helped get us going, and then we just kind of maintained the lead and hung on at the end. So, you know, I haven't spent a ton of time looking at Belleville. We've been focused on William Woods. I haven't rewatched that game. I mean, I watched it back in December, but it's been over a month and a half. So we'll focus on them as we get closer to that game, and try to shoot the ball well again. But most importantly, do a good job on Stevens and there are other guys that are scoring a lot for him.
Listen, it's on me. The William Woods game, you guys should have won. I was wearing a red shirt. I took it. You know, you yelled at me that night. I took it. I haven't worn a red shirt since. So I'll take the blame for that one. You guys have two very big games as we're coming near that kind of final stretch run. Are guys a little maybe sometimes tired at this point, and yet that view at the end kind of gives them that extra boost?
Well, hopefully coming off the week where we got some extra rest and we were able to kind of reset a little bit in between the first round of conference and the second round of conference. Hopefully we're got a little more hop in our step coming off that bye week. But you know, it's hard to tell. You know, it's a grind mentally and physically on the season. I mean, we're on in the high 80s in practices this week. So we've been working really hard, and the guys have been working really hard. But you know, even in the shooting workouts this morning, the guys had a little bounce in their step, and we're excited to be there and excited to work on their game and get better. And that's all you can ask as a coach.
Big conference games this week, one on the road, one at home. The Missouri Baptist men's basketball team really fighting for that upper echelon playoff spot. I'm Harry Schrader, that's Matt Brock. You've been watching The Coaches Show here on the Spartan Digital Network.